Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Then and Now. I'm Julian Zelizer of The Longview.
And I'm Jonathan Alter of Old Goats.
You know, John, I've been thinking a lot about Congress and what Congress does or does not do. And I was thinking about 1975 and 1976 when Senator Frank Church of Idaho chairs a major committee that, in response to revelations from Seymour Hersh in the New York Times and others, about what the CIA had been doing during the Cold War, conducts these high level hearings into what our Cold War policy had been. Initially, people thought it would be about Nixon, but in fact, he looks back at many presidents, and the committee has all these shocking revelations. The U.S. undertook efforts to assassinate foreign leaders, they spied on American citizens. And the hearings produced these reforms. In 1978, you have the FISA court that is created, which has to approve surveillance. You create a wall between the FBI, CIA, and much more. And it's really a key moment when Congress does something and shows what oversight might look like on national security. And it's obviously on my mind now as we watch the news of the shooting of the boats and Congress rumbling a little, but so far not doing much.
So here's how old I am, Julian. The summer of 1975, I was 17. I was an intern in the office of Adlai Stevenson III, a senator, the son of the one who ran for president. And I would go over in my free time, which since I was only an intern, I had some, to watch at least some of the church uh, hearings, and they were fascinating. But like a lot of historical events, you don't really know when you're watching them that you're witnessing history. It was just another compelling hearing. And if you're interested in that moment of true accountability, there's a terrific book by James Risen called The Last Honest Man. It's about Frank Church and those events, and a new documentary about Seymour Hersh
Hmm.
has an episode involving that. But I think your point is so important when we're looking at trying to get some basic accountability for what happened in the waters off Venezuela. And this is tailor made for congressional oversight. And there's a little bit of it. It's an indication there are some things that might be starting to change. There are some Republicans who are interested in knowing, why did we have to kill those guys clinging to the boat on the second shot? Like, why not go and arrest them? And then maybe we could find out more about the drug trafficking networks that they were involved in. So not only was it cruel and wrong and illegal, it was also stupid. And in that sense, kind of is very symbolic of the Trump administration's approach. But the only way to bring that home and bring permanent legislative change is to hold hearings. And we're not going to get very good ones in the next year. But when the House goes Democratic, which in all likelihood it will, you're going to see great hearings next year on what's going on right now.
Well, thanks. Then and now, the role of Congress and what might happen if control flips in November. Those are some of the stakes. Nice talking as always, and we'll talk next week.
Bye, Julian.
Bye bye.